Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks. And today we're going to unbox and review a Giolus or Giolus case for the iPhone 14 Pro I purchased on Amazon. I'll link to where you can purchase this in the description. Obviously that's an affiliate link. If you're going to buy anything from Amazon, after following that link, you'll be supporting the Tech Travel Geeks. But for now, let's have a look at what's in the box. So it's a simple cardboard box, and on the inside we have a plastic tray with the case itself, as well as with, on the inside, a kit for a screen protector. So this is the reason I purchased this case. Not only was it available at a reasonable price, let me just check how much I purchased this for. So this was purchased for $9.99. So you get a screen protector kit, a little thank you card from the makers of the product, and there's actually two glass screen protectors in the box. So this is really useful. It's a good way of keeping your iPhone screen safe, and in this case, as well as the screen itself, we'll be covering the back. But before we do that, we obviously need to apply the screen protector. Now this is always a challenge, especially if you have cats, because you essentially need to make sure the screen is dust-free before you put the case on. Now I have two kittens and one grown cat who love jumping around my office and are doing so in the background now. You may not be able to hear them, but a little ginger cat is jumping around the house. So this is a glass screen protector. There's a whole process for setting this up. So the first thing you need to do is take this alcohol wipe and wipe the screen of your device. It's essentially an anti-static alcohol wipe, which should get everything off. So what I'm going to do is open this sealed bag, and on the inside you can see there's wet wipes, dry wipes. So first we need to disinfect it, make sure there's no biomatter on the screen. So you start off with this, and wipe it till it's nice and blemish free. Okay, so we've done that. This should kill off any biomatter that's on the screen. And then next you use the dry wipe. So this is, as I said, a little anti-static wipe that should get rid of any remaining dust on the screen. I'm just going to wipe that clean, switch it off, and we have a nice, dry, clean screen. It's essentially in its prime. Less than 24 hours old, cleaned and wiped. Next thing we do is going to align the top. You see there's a slight cutout here. That's for your speaker for the phone. And what you need to do is pull off the back like that, and just align the top with that cutout until you're at the edge there, and then oops, that should be it. So it's not perfectly aligned. I've messed this one up a bit, but as you can see, the bubble is clearing. The adhesive on that side is coming out. I should have done this a little bit more methodically rather than dropping the screen, but essentially if I switch this off and push out uniformly, the adhesive should make way for the bubbles to disappear, and we're done. So obviously I'm not very good at this, I've never have been. If you have the option, I would recommend getting a professional to do this for you, but if you have enough practice, as you can see, you can squeak those bubbles out very slowly. Don't press too hard, you don't want to deform the glass layer too much, but in this case there is still a bubble there. And speaking of ginger cats, there we go. Should be done now. So that's the glass screen protector element. Hello, Ronan. You come to have a look at alcohol wipes and screen protectors. Good thing you weren't here a moment ago. Anyway, so we've got the glass screen protector on. There's still a little bit of a bubble there that's working its way through. I will now put on the case. Sorry, Ronan. So, buttons first, power button first is the way I always do it. Get that in under the lip, and there we have the iPhone 14 Pro in the case. Now this is a case that has extensions for, oh, that didn't get it immediately. And this has extensions for the power button, which you really need to push in quite hard to get a reaction from. So you've got a power button, which isn't great, but it does work. Volume rocker, you really need to push in here so you won't get many accidental volume changes, but it does work. And then you have a little cutout for your silent rocker. So this is in ring mode. You can see the dynamic island is saying ring, and now it's on silent. And then on the back, the key features here are that you have a little camera module protector, which clips in nicely, so it protects the camera module on your iPhone 14 Pro. And it doesn't come off too easily, but it does do a decent job. So that's the iPhone 14 Pro camera slider to keep it protected. And then the other key feature is a love handle, or a little ring. This has two functions. The first is that it is a good way to keep the phone in maybe dynamic situations, keep the phone on your finger so you're less likely to drop it. It gives you a bit of stability. But as well as that, it can be a phone stand. It's an easy way to stand your phone up if you're going to be doing something with it, like such as watching video, such as watching Tech Travel Geeks YouTube videos. So overall, I think this is a decent case. There's an extra little feature, little lanyard loop, very handy. I am a little bit concerned about the volume rocker and the power buttons. They do work, but you really need to push hard to get that to work. Also, I can see that screen protector hasn't really taken yet. It still has a little bubble under there. Let's see if I can put the iPhone into the case again in such a way that the power button is more easily pressable. Okay, so that's it back in the case. Yeah, it's still, you really need to push that button to get the power button. And the same seems to be for the volume rocker. You really need to push in. This may not be a bad thing if you're looking to avoid accidental touches, but it is adding to the effort you need to put into doing that. So this, unlike the Pitaka case we've already covered on the Tech Travel Geeks YouTube channel, is actually a bulky one. That's a good thing. It's a protective one. It gives lift to the screen. It gives good camera protection with that extra slider, which again is not really easy to get off. I think overall, for $9.99, this is a reasonably priced case from Amazon. So as I said, we'll put a link in the description to where you can purchase this case on Amazon. Be aware that the buttons are not easy to press. They're not sticky, which is a good thing, but it is a bit of a challenge. And as always, that screen protector is another challenge, just for installation, but one thing accessory I always recommend you use. Anyway, if you made it so far into this video, thanks for watching so far. If you don't already, please do subscribe to the Tech Travel Geeks here on YouTube. But for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye from me.